icyubahiro n'imbaraga n'ubutware no kuramwa no guhimbazwa n'Uwiteka Imana yacu igahora n'abayihimbaza bakagira Imana bakabyara.
When you meet someone for the first time or you've not met them for a long time, you say Muraho.
Rwanda, a nation once defined by its darkest chapter, now standing as one of Africa's most remarkable success stories. My name is Mata, and welcome to Safari in African. Today, we'll uncover how this small country of 13 million people transformed into Africa's cleanest, a rising tech powerhouse, and a sought-after tourism destination. This isn't just a travel documentary, it's the story of resilience, reinvention, and the bold vision that reshaped Rwanda's future. Through in-depth research, expert insights, and a deep dive into its developmental journey, I invite you to explore how this nation has defied the odds and forged a new identity on the global stage. Rwanda's rebirth starts with its darkest moment, the 1994 genocide. The roots stretch back to Rwanda's colonial period when the Belgian colonizers institutionalized ethnic divisions between the Hutu and the Tutsi populations, creating ID cards that classified citizens while favoring the minority Tutsis in administrative roles. On April 6, 1994, President Habyarimana's plane was shot down over Kigali, triggering a pre-planned campaign of violence across the country. In just 100 days, 800,000 to 1 million Tutsis and a mix of Hutus were killed, while the international community largely failed to intervene. The blood on the cloths, the stained lonely altar, and the remains of the massacred Rwandan citizens. From these ruins, Rwanda was able to rebuild through innovative healing initiatives. The most remarkable has been Rwanda's social healing, with perpetrators and survivors often living side by side in reconciliation villages, a testament to the human capacity for forgiveness and renewal.
kandi hari n'abamushinja bamubonye nahise mvuga ntiyaranjijishije ndayizamura ahubwo nayo baho byaheze niyo mpamvu naje kubaza kandi abantu bishi iwacu bari kumwe nabo baturutse aha noneho biramahera n'abaturage barahari bambwira nimba atari n'uyu banyereke n'abandi kuko ikibazo cyabereye cyabishe igitero cyabishe cyaturutse si kugeza n'isa y'imyaka 15.
Post-genocide, Rwanda's GDP crashed by 50%, but under Paul Kagame's leadership, it achieved 7.6% annual growth from 2001 to 2019. Transparency International now ranks Rwanda as the 4th least corrupt in Africa in 2024. An anonymous survivor in a 2020 BBC interview said, and I quote, "We had to choose to live in hatred or to rebuild together." Rwanda's Vision 2050 targets a high-income status, leaning on tech and tourism, which hit 11% of GDP in 2023, beating Kenya's 8.1% and Uganda's 7.7%. Rwanda's governance model has delivered exceptional results in several domains. The World Bank ranked Rwanda as the 38th globally in its Ease of Doing Business Index, second only to Mauritius in Africa. A new business in Rwanda can be registered in just 6 hours. That is record time. Rwanda's parliament has maintained the world's highest representation of women consistently, above 60% since 2008.
Rwanda is the best place to be a woman, actually. Our president is the chief feminist, and he really puts women forward, but demands results as well. So you have a lot of, that's why Rwanda has the highest representation of women in parliament, 61%. Our cabinet is over 50% women, and you see that even in private sector, a lot of the CEOs of the big banks, etc., are women. So it's really an exciting country to be a woman.
The monthly community cleanup days, called the Umuganda, have made Rwanda among Africa's cleanest nations.
Igihugu cyacu gisigaye kizwi kubera izindi mpamvu nziza, ntabwo tukizwi kubera izina ribi. Iryo zina turarishaka, ariko ntabwo ripfa kuza gusa. Tugomba kurikorera. Kandi iyo wakoze ibikorwa bikugezaho, ntabwo ushaka ngo bigucike.
Rwanda's 7,000-kilometer fiber optic network connects 95% of its people, enabling innovations that address uniquely African challenges, such as the Zipline medical drones that deliver blood products and essential medicines to remote health centers within 30 minutes to save lives of the poor and the vulnerable in society.
The idea that we could use a drone to be able to deliver this to the country is absolutely brilliant.
It is like we will no longer go around hills, but we fly over the hills.
It's an honor for Zipline to partner with the government of Rwanda.
For the clinic,
the path has been already calculated, it's in the computer.
And then they'll receive a text message saying, Zip is 2 minutes away, please walk outside.
It drops the packet, somebody goes and collects it.
it turns around, it flies home, and then we get it ready for the next delivery.
The Irembo platform allows citizens to access over 100 government services online, reducing bureaucracy and corruption cases. The mobile payment systems have brought banking to previously underserved and unserved populations, with 98% of Rwandans now having access to financial services. Rwanda's clean streets, efficient services, and reputation for safety have made it Africa's leading conference destination. The Kigali Convention Center, with its distinctive dome inspired by traditional Rwandan architecture, has hosted numerous high-profile events, including the World Economic Forum on Africa, which brought global business leaders in Kigali in 2016. They've also hosted the Commonwealth Head of Government meeting in 2022, which welcomed leaders from 54 nations. And also, they've hosted the Transform Africa Summit, which established Rwanda as a leader in the digital transformation. Most recently, on April 3rd, 2025, Kigali hosted the groundbreaking Global AI Summit on Africa, the continent's largest ever AI-focused gathering. This landmark event brought together over 1,000 participants from 95 countries to chart Africa's course in the global AI landscape. The summit witnessed the launch of the Africa AI Council and the unveiling of Africa's first AI factory by Cassava Technologies in partnership with NVIDIA. With artificial intelligence projected to contribute to up to $2.9 trillion to Africa's economy by 2030, Rwanda is positioning itself at the epicenter of this transformation. In 2018, Rwanda made headlines with an unexpected announcement: a £30 million sleeve sponsorship deal with the Arsenal Football Club. Critics questioned how a developing nation would justify such expenditure, yet this move was part of a sophisticated strategy to reposition Rwanda in the global tourism market. The Visit to Rwanda campaign has expanded to include 3 of Europe's most prestigious football clubs. Arsenal FC's sleeve sponsorship reaches approximately 35 million viewers during each Premier League broadcast. PSG's partnership extends into the French-speaking market. This is strategically important given Rwanda's 2009 switch from French to English in education. Bayern Munich focuses on football development and cultural exchange, helping diversify Rwanda's tourism market. These partnerships led to a spike in British tourists and German visitors between 2018 and 2013, with their earnings soaring from $380 million in 2018 to $620 million in 2023. Rwanda's $1,500 gorilla check also boosted its 2024 travel and tourism competitiveness, while the 2024 Environmental Performance Index ranks Rwanda as 113th globally. Rwanda's commitment to environmental initiatives like the 2008 plastic ban and mandatory Umuganda cleanup days has earned its recognition as one of Africa's cleanest nations in terms of urban sanitation. Rwanda's tourism strategy centers on high-value, low-impact experiences with a network of ultra-luxury accommodations enhancing its appeal. The Bisate Lodge offers 6 sumptuous forest villas inspired by the King's Palace. The Singita Kwitonda provides 8 contemporary suites on the edge of the Volcanoes National Park. While the one and only Nyungwe House delivers a 5-star luxury amid a working tea plantation. These properties command rates exceeding $1,500 per night, yet they maintain high occupancy, confirming Rwanda's successful positioning in the luxury market. Beyond gorillas, Rwanda offers diverse experiences including the Nyungwe Forest National Park, which protects one of Africa's oldest rainforests with its 70-meter high canopy walkway. The Akagera National Park, once decimated after the genocide, now hosts all of Africa's Big Five through a partnership with African parks, while Lake Kivu offers stunning beaches, water sports, and amazing sunsets. Rwanda's tourism model emphasizes community benefit sharing, with local communities receiving 10% of park fees and numerous employment opportunities in hospitality and tour guiding. The Sports for All initiative since 2018 has helped Rwanda to build state-of-the-art facilities and talent nationwide. The centerpiece is the Amahoro National Stadium, undergoing a comprehensive $165 million renovation. Upon completion in late 2025, this 45,000-seat venue will host international competitions and cultural celebrations. Rwanda's sports development extends beyond football. Basketball has seen remarkable growth, with Rwanda hosting the inaugural Basketball Africa League season in 2021. Cycling also thrives in the land of 1,000 hills, with the annual Tour du Rwanda attracting teams from around the world. Cricket has also grown rapidly, with Rwanda qualifying for its first ever ICC World Cup in 2024. In December 2024, Rwanda bid for an F1 Grand Prix near Bugesera.
I'm happy to formally announce that Rwanda is bidding to bring the thrill of racing back to Africa by hosting Formula One Grand Prix.
And in August 2024, Lewis Hamilton told Autosport, and I quote, "Rwanda is one of my favorite places I've been to. It's stunning, the people are incredible, and it's got this energy that is so unique. A race there would highlight its beauty and bring tourism, investment, and attention to a continent that deserves it." End of quote. In January 2025, he added that it's not just about racing, it's about showing the world what Africa can do. If successful, Rwanda could host F1 by 2027, bringing home jobs, tourism, and global prestige. For a nation that was once divided along ethnic lines, the unifying power of sports represents particularly valuable social asset for this country. Rwanda's rise isn't perfect. Critics point to concerns about political freedoms and press restrictions. President Kagame, while praised for his development vision, has amended the constitution to extend his presidential leadership until potentially 2034. Rwanda remains dependent on foreign aid for approximately 30 to 40% of its budget, while rural-urban gaps have widened despite impressive growth. The economy also remains vulnerable to external shocks, as demonstrated during the COVID-19 pandemic. Key questions remain: can a small landlocked country continue to compete globally in technology? Will the high-value tourism strategy continue to deliver growth? And what happens in a post-Kagame Rwanda? Rwanda's Vision 2050 pushes tech, tourism, and green growth, pledging carbon neutrality by 2050. The quest continues to balance development with inclusion, as Rwanda follows a path distinct from typical development models, focused on leapfrogging older technologies and reimagining what an African nation can become. Rwanda's journey from genocide to global stage is awe-inspiring. It is safe, clean, innovative, and is fifth in Africa's tourism rankings. For travelers seeking authentic experiences, Rwanda offers an extraordinary combination: breathtaking landscapes, remarkable wildlife, cultural richness, and the opportunity to witness a nation actively shaping its destiny. Some come for the gorillas, but leave equally impressed by Rwanda's cleanliness, safety, and efficiency. Others arrive expecting a typical African safari, but discover a sophisticated destination, defying stereotypes about the continent. Share your thoughts below. What lessons can the other African nations learn from Rwanda's reimagined future? This is Safari and African, celebrating Rwanda's extraordinary transformation and other great stories shaping Africa. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a journey across Africa with me. And if you're ready to explore more countries in Africa, stick around. This is just the beginning. Bye.